Okay, what's up, guys? RevSauce TV here. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for the latest and greatest that comes to my channel. I'm just going to give you guys a quick NXT review. I watched it last night. Look, I know a lot of people are talking about the Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton match. Honestly, I could care less. I knew it was going to be a ratings pop for, Becky Lynch winning. I knew Becky Lynch going in was going to win. Rumors and speculation has stated that this is like Dolph Ziggler winning the title to have Braun Breaker look better than ever. Braun Breaker did not need Dolph Ziggler as much as Tiffany Stratton doesn't need Becky Lynch. And the match they had was like a typical Charlotte Flair. I felt like I was watching Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch go at each other. The match was stale. There was a few botches. I'm happy for Becky Lynch winning a title she hasn't won before. But at the same time, I'm like sitting here just going, I get Becky Lynch that her promos are weak and not great. And again, I would rather have somebody else here winning that title over Becky Lynch. That's just me, though. But I get why they do it, because you have kids that watch. You have big wrestling fans that like Becky Lynch, and it's going to pop a ratings, draw. And I totally get that. And I understand that. Diamond Mine, I liked. The Creed brothers are great. They won their match tonight. The Heritage Cup, Nathan Frazier, I like him a lot. Cesaro is just there to be in a form enhancement of talent. Again, Tyler Bate versus Axiom. That was a match of the night to me. Like, Tyler Bate is entertaining. He should be on the main roster at this point, fighting for titles. Axiom is another one. He is a Rey Fenix-esque type character, and I like it. I like the over top that he does. Axiom is good shit. Dana Brooke versus Valkyria, I could care less. This was just a squash match. It ended so quickly. Dana Brooke looking like she's turning heel. Looks like a sloppy match. They don't know what to do with her. Like, Dana Brooke, they seriously do not know what to do with her. And it's depressing. It's so sad. She should just leave WWE at this point and go to, like, Impact or I would say AEW, Ring of Honor, maybe the Indies, maybe GCW or something of the range, because she is not looking good. And this match that she had literally against Valkyria sucked. Awful. If this is the way they're trying to get a pop a rating, or they're trying to do something, this ain't it, Chief. Everything to build up to the Becky Lynch match, a couple matches kind of got me hyped, but then you kind of go back and you go, that ain't it, Chief. And Dana Brooke ain't it. Dana Brooke, honestly, just needs to be out of WWE at this point. And I feel sorry for her, because she deserves better. Tozawa deserves better. Tozawa would work so much better for New Japan or Josie Pro Wrestling or GCW. He suits that. Or MLW or a Impact. Same with Dana Brooke. Baron Corbin, on the other hand, he's a WWE lifer. I don't think he's going anywhere, but he also is an performance enhancement talent. There's just no doubt about that. And I'm sorry to say this, but again, as I will say left and right, Baron Corbin's another one that they have failed. He should go back to Biker Corbin. He was better that way. He was literally on the cusp of winning the North American title when before he got put on the main roster and all this. He needs to go back to being Biker Corbin and give him some badass metal music. Maybe license some music behind it or something. Do something, because this guy is just fucking awful on NXT, any main roster. It's not working. Ali is working in NXT. Ali, keep him in NXT. It's working. Ali works perfect. That's another guy that should leave WWE and go to Impact or AEW, or I would say MLW or New Japan. I think he would work great with people like Enzo Amore on New Japan Strong, but that's just me. The Creed brothers, again, I could care less for this match. The tag team and the six-man tag matches were just throwaway matches. So, again, NXT has these ways of doing great matches and then having really bad shows, but people watch, like I said, people watch these Monday Night Raws and SmackDowns, and they're popping ratings. Again, Dominic is good for NXT. Dominic should have been in NXT all along, honing his craft. He should have not been on the main roster. But what Judgment Day has done for Dominic is made him look better. His movesets are getting better. The training is getting better. Dominic is working a lot better. His focus is there. You hear Priest, you hear Finn talking a lot about how they're training, how they're doing better. They're gelling together. The Judgment Day look like they're going to be the next coming of the Bloodline. Again, I really, 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 really like Dominic Mysterio. As far as NXT goes, I think keep the belt on him. It's entertaining. He's making it entertaining. Again, who do you have him lose to? Do you have it go back to Wes Lee? Which they've already done that. Does it go to Ali? What are they going to do with that? You know what I mean? Dragunov, again, did defeat Wes Lee, and it did set up for Carmelo Hayes to come out against Dragunov. Dragunov is great shit. Dragunov should be your next NXT champion. But I think it's going to be Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes is jacked as much as Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is another one. Like, there's your pillars of NXT. If you don't want to move them up to the main roster, make them be your fours. 1, 2, and 3. Dragunov, Braun Breaker, and I would say Tyler Bate would be a fourth. That's your pillars right there for the men's division right there. That's your 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you bring again, Butch, please, for the love that's all that's holy, gets Tyler Bate and Axiom after the fact. Butch, for the love of God, WWE, call him fucking Pete Dunne. I'm done with it. Bring him back. He looks like a circus character. Bring him back as regular Pete Dunne with long hair and a mouth guard, and let's bring him back to when we first had him in WWE. As like this badass, brutal Pete Dunne. Just saying. But let's get into it. Desmond Camp, Charlie Dempsey, and Drew, I don't care. At the end of the day, versus Miles Bourne, Brooke Jensen, and the Briggs. Squash match. These are a couple of tag teams that have fell down the card. Again, this is where WWE needs to do better. Now, NXT, they are featuring it better, but again, as I said, they got to do things better with their tag team and their trios and whatnot better. Honestly, divisions on those sides of things. Like I said, Valkyria versus Dana Brooke, I could care less. This was mostly a throwaway match for me. Again, Brooke shakes hands with Valkyria after her match. When Valkyria turns to leave, Brooke goes for a sneak attack. She gets stopped by Jordan, who pulls Brooke away. Eddie Thorpe is being interviewed by Mackenzie Mitchell. They get interrupted by a video from Dijak. He's making Thorpe territory by whipping a tree with a belt. And Dijak took his belt off and whipped the tree repeatedly, which caused Thorpe to end the interview and leave. I could care less. What they're doing with Dijak is just a joke to me. Dijak used to be really, really good when he wasn't doing this whole Punisher gimmick. Punisher gimmick, let's put it that way. Valkyria is squash talent to me. She's not that great, and Dana Brooke ain't that great. The tag team matches outside the Creed brothers, Diamond Mine, former known as Diamond Mine, they're kind of teasing and bringing that back. You have nothing there. Briggs and Brunson, I could care less. Again, Tiffany Stratton losing a title, I get it. And I get they're going to have her re-win that title at some point. At the end of the day, I could care less. It's not something that I'm going, oh my God. No, Becky Lynch winning a title, I could care less. Becky Lynch shouldn't be winning titles, but I understand it. She's a draw. And, give her husband a title, and you might as give her a title. So at the same point, so at the end of the day, I get it. Anyway, I'm down on this episode. I'm going to give it a C-. I'm very down on it. The ratings are going to tell me different, and people are going to tell me different, and I totally get it. But I'm down on this. This is not the NXT I come to love. I get they're cannibalizing NXT, putting main roster on it. It's working for WWE, I guess. It's a ratings pop. I get it. But for me, it's like a C-. Anyway, it's literally a 6.75 to 7.0 for me this week. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.